to go to any bank when you can be your own bank. And that I thought was a little shady, and that scared me. And he's like, well, why would you go borrow $50,000 from somebody when you can just, if you have 10,000, you can turn, and it's just like, I was like, oh, this doesn't sound right. I was like, just sounded very shady. What I do is I just Google a lot of that. And it tells you, it's like where to put your, my boyfriend works in a condominium where it's just literally the owner of Kayak and owners of football teams, and richest man in New Jersey lives there. I'm like, can't you get me some stocks tips? Can't you just ask? Just ask so that I know where to put my money.
Yeah.
It's like I need to recuperate what I lost in the deposit of the house.
Right. So actually what you are focused on with the savings that you have is to max out the income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To triple it. Dude, I want to retire soon. Are you kidding me?
Well, on the other hand, maybe you don't want to run a risk because the money that you have, you don't want to lose.
I don't want to lose it because yesterday when I looked, or the day before, it said that if I kept my money where it is now, that by the end of the year, I ran losing $20,000. And I just thought to myself, how could this possibly be?
Yeah, of course.
And I
stocks, right? So.
And honestly, it's like, and that's the one where I'm trying to do this on, my phone, and I'm like, okay, let me just, it's like, when I see certain things, I'm like, okay, so I go to my desktop and try and figure out, okay, where am I going? Is this leading me somewhere that is not good? Because you don't know these pop-ups that come up on your screen. And I'm like, oh God. It's like, are these good ones or these bad ones? It's like, is this going to take me somewhere where I'm going to have to pay a monthly fee of $150 at the end of the day that I'm paying about $1,500, $1,700 a year for someone to maintain my account, where my account right now is, I think I'm being charged like $20, $30 a month for someone to, tell me, okay, you've got so much in stocks and you should really be in more bonds and and I'm like, oh Jesus, I was like, I'm not good at that.
No.
And I heard my coworker asking one of my other coworkers about that, so I'm actually going to ask him. So I also have an account for this law firm where I'm at that they match what you put in. So if they take 6% of our salary every year and they put it into the account. So it's like you kind of sleep on it. But I know that one time one of the persons that used to do my taxes said to me, it's like, you're losing money. It's like, what you need to do is make sure that your money, if your firm matches your contribution, then you need to up that contribution on your end.
Yeah, of course, because they are going to match it anyway.
It's like they're matching it.
But you did double up on that, right?
I doubled up on it.
Yeah.
But I need to literally revisit what's happening on there, and to me, it's nothing because the first year we don't get to choose our 401k at this firm I'm at. So only in the last year I've literally just barely gotten $5,000, and that's it. And to me, that's like, oh God, that's nothing. And at the end of this year, we have the option of taking, and I think we're allowed to take up to 12% of a salary and put it into their tax-free. So I could literally just take my next paychecks, and I literally was looking. I was like, okay, it's September. We've got 5 more paychecks. So I was literally thinking, like, what am I going to do? I need to take, of these 5 paychecks, I need to take at least one and just literally dump all of it into my 401k just to up my 401k a bit. Because that's the only place where there's money that you're not touching. That's like forced savings. To me, that's forcing myself to save.
Aren't you afraid that the economy might tank?
Of course. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many times I lost my money?
Yeah.
Oh my God, don't even. Of course I am.
So how do you want to control for that?
Well, that's why I was trying to figure out how Citibank would work for me. Because if you put your money into an IRA, the Roth savings account, you're literally not playing with your money. Because it's just, the Roth savings account, from my understanding, or an IRA, is where you just, your money just sits there and you're just getting, 2% or whatever of your money, as far as I understood. But, I could be very mistaken. I'm like, sometimes I think things and then I'm like, and to me, a lot of it is going to the bank and just taking the time to have somebody literally explain it to me.
Right.
And I've tried that 3 times here in Miami.
It has to happen face to face for you?
I went one time, and this guy has not responded. That's a Citibank guy. And, right now at this point, I'm not really happy with Citibank. Like, I'm really not happy with it.
You're not happy with Citibank?
No, I am not. I am so not happy with Citibank. So nice.